everyone! We filmed the following video back when, meaning before COVID. Totally different times, no doubt. It's crazy to see us all sitting on the same couch. No social distancing back then.
We thought we'd film a new intro to this video, virtually of course, to update you how much we've been reading because it's been a part of our lives.
I've always been a reader, but man, I've probably doubled the amount of books I've read during this quarantine period.
Me too. I've read about 6 books.
Me too. I've been reading every single night and morning and evening.
I actually found myself reading a new style of books, outside the genre I'm usually drawn to, and I loved it. I read Room by Emma Donoghue.
I've been reading the Keeper of Lost Cities series.
I read A Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
I read The Hobbit by R.J.J. Tolkien.
Yeah, we definitely didn't realize just how relevant this book club video would be shortly after filming.
Anyways, we hope you enjoy the video. If you read a ton more during quarantine, drop a comment down below telling us your favorite book.
Without further ado, let's get into the book club video.
Hi, I'm Madeline and welcome to Navigating Teen Life. And I'm here with my friends. I'm Finn.
I'm Maya.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Eric.
And today we're hosting the very first edition of the Navigating Teen Life Book Club. We all love to read and want to share some of our favorite books with you.
Between school and activities, most teens don't have a lot of extra time for reading. If you're one of these teens, you might be missing out.
Not only is it fun, but it has many health benefits too.
Yeah, like it helps with stress, memory, and just your brain in general. And it helps with the focus and concentration along with problem-solving skills so you can figure out whodunit in your favorite mystery novel. So, what do you guys prefer to read? A hardback book or an ebook? And why? Well, I know I really love having just a real physical book. I just like snuggling up in bed. Also, I don't like having a light shining at my face. I agree. I like a hardback book better too.
There's something so special about just like holding a book in your hands, even the smell. I just love it.
I think especially nowadays, there are so many phones and screens in front of us that reading a book is a great time to just like take a break from all that.
I think it's also easier to obtain like physical books because so many people have them now, and maybe your favorite book isn't an ebook yet. So,
where do you guys get your books? From the store or the library? I prefer to get my books from the library, especially because our school offers one. So it's a great resource to use the librarian to help me pick the books that are right for my age group.
If I want to read something new, I'll go to the library, but if it's a book I really love, I'll buy it at the store.
I like to go to the store because they just have a wider selection. I typically find the books I want easier.
And honestly, I use a mixture of both because at the library, there are some books that, I don't really know about yet. And at a store, if I have my eye on a book that I found online, then I can just go and get it.
Yeah, and before we move on, I like the library because it's free.
So what's everyone's favorite genre? I enjoy reading mystery because I love that suspenseful feeling of being on the edge of my seat.
Ooh, this is a hard one for me. I don't know, probably comedy because I just really love to laugh when I'm reading a book. I really like realistic drama just because it draws my attention.
Mm-hmm. I like historical fiction. I like being familiar with the background of something when I'm reading it.
I like sci-fi and fantasy because I always like to discover new things and things that might not exist. Not everyone loves reading. Some teens only read what they have to for school. So how did you guys develop your love for reading?
Well, I know reading's been my favorite hobby ever since I was a little kid and reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Well, I'm not a big fan of reading outside of school, so the books that I'm assigned, I just learned to love those. Well, my family has always been really big readers, and I was kind of not really in love with reading until about 4th grade. I had this really amazing teacher who found books that everyone in the class loved, and even to this day, I go up to her and I ask for books that I should read. So, more of the story, find a good teacher that you trust, and then ask them for books.
My parents both love reading as well, and ever since I was a little kid, they used to read chapter books to me every night, and that's how I really developed and appreciated a love for reading.
All right, now for the most important question. What is your guys' favorite books or series?
My favorite book is The Book Thief by Marcus Cusack because the writing is just so beautiful.
My favorite series is the Percy Jackson series. All the characters are just so relatable and you get really into it. My favorite book is Echo. I'm reading it right now. I feel like every book I'm reading is my favorite. I kind of agree with that. I don't have a specific series. Every time I read a book, I get more invested in it, and then I get a new favorite.
My favorite series is the Robert Langdon series. I really like the historical events and the suspense on every page.
I love the Fablehaven series just because it's so suspenseful and it gets you so invested that you want to read all the books in the series.
Well, it looks like we're just about out of time for today. Thank you guys so much for sharing your favorite books, and I hope you give some of them a read.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up below.
And make sure to subscribe to see future videos like this one.
Happy reading!
See you next time!
Bye!
What do you guys prefer to read? A physical book or
You just stared at me and I was like, what am I supposed to do?
A physical book or a digital book? It's like, and it rhymes.
Wait, what?
Song at the end.
Okay, see you next time!